Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Neeral Patel, second year resident in Radiology Department at Siusha Medical College and Hospital, and I'm here to present an antenatal case in the Case of the Week series. A 23-year-old female patient came to Radiology Department for her first routine antenatal ultrasound scan with history of 3.5 months of amenorrhea. The patient was vitally stable and had no other complaints like bleeding per vaginum or abdominal discomfort. On ultrasonography, an axial section at the level of neck revealed a well-defined thin-walled anechoic cystic lesion with multiple internal septations and a characteristic midline septum, most probably representing the nuchal ligament, was noted on the posterior aspect. Coronal section of the fetus shows similar characteristic well-defined anechoic cystic lesions with internal septations on either side of the neck. Further, the scan revealed generalized subcutaneous edema involving head, neck, thorax, abdomen, and all four limbs. Further, the fetus also showed evidence of pleural effusion, pericardial effusion, and mild to moderate ascites. Finally, on the basis of above mentioned ultrasonography findings, a diagnosis of hydrops fetalis with cystic hygroma was established. Now let's discuss a few points on cystic hygroma, which is also known as cystic or nuchal lymphangioma, which refers to the congenital macrocystic lymphatic malformations that most commonly occur in the cervicofacial regions. They are thought to be arise from delayed development, maldevelopment, or failure of the lymphatic system to communicate with the venous system of the neck. Most cases of cystic hygroma are diagnosed during the routine antenatal scans. However, in the least case scenarios, if the diagnosis is established after the delivery of the fetus, the patient may present with complaints such as pain, dyspnea, infections, hemorrhage, or respiratory discomfort. Most common location to look for cystic hygroma in such cases is the posterior triangle of the neck, followed by the axilla. Clinically, the lesion is soft, fluctuant, and transilluminable. Most fetuses with cystic hygroma have a poor prognosis, especially if the lesion is multiseptate, although it may improve in utero on its own in a tiny proportion of cases. However, in the infants or the pediatric age group, management is by surgical excision and drainage to limit the recurrent lymphatic collection. Various other differentials to be considered in cases with the aforementioned features are cervical teratoma, occipital encephalocele, and cervical meningocele. Thank you.